Hayas and higher healing vibrations. Cosmic Cat here. Welcome to my channel. This reading is specifically for those whose birthday is September 28th. If you are rebirthing at this time and it's not your physical birthday, welcome. If you were guided to this reading and Libra isn't anywhere in your charts, welcome. Following your gut and intuition, Spirit really loves that. I am a tarot reader, energy channeler. I also have a crystal ball in front of me here, and if some scrying messages come through, I will share them throughout this reading. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, for those souls who are born a Libra into Planet Earth School on September 28th, please know that there are about 367,000 souls born into the earth every single day, and that's how many people you share this day with. Okay, so some things will resonate for you, some things will make sense and be a little nugget of knowledge for you later down your path or your road on your journey, and other things just aren't meant for you. So be your best judgment, use your intuition and your inner guidance. Also, when you're viewing the cards and the energy you're feeling, pay attention to your body. What is your body doing when you see a card? Does something get triggered within you? Or do you suddenly feel hot or cold? Just pay attention to your body and be aware of any kind of transformations that may take place during our session today, okay? So I do meditate before I start the readings, and today during the meditation, the thing that came along was exercise. And exercise comes in many forms. There is not just physical exercise that most of our minds go to, human minds go to when you think of exercise, is the body working out, doing physical movement of some kind. Whether this is really strenuous and maybe perhaps running a marathon in competition, football, something along those lines where it's very hard on your body, or if it's simply doing yoga practices, Tai Chi's coming in. Maybe you do Taekwondo, martial arts activity, any kind of movement of your body. Maybe you just walk every day. But this isn't the only aspect that Spirit brought to us, okay? And I did pull a card already for you that shows us here. I'm going to hold this card up for you and let you read and see this card. Say it with me. If it's in you, keep following your dream, no matter what, if it's in you. And some of you are actually being guided to, Spirit just said that actually many of you have Lady Nada with you at this time for your heart awakening. So maybe we will receive her through this Divine Masters deck that I chose today. I haven't used in quite some time, and Spirit guided me for this deck, okay? Out of all three. Okay, so mental, there's a need for you to focus on exercise, whether this is a mental, a right, an idea, your memory, problem solving, because mental exercise does have to do with focus and critical thinking and your memory. Emotional exercise, this is very important for understanding, for mindfulness, self-awareness, your moods and your feelings. A key message is get to know yourself through clarity. And then these are the steps that Spirit's giving you today, okay? Let's go ahead and start pulling a card here. Spirit, what Divine Master do you have for the energies watching today? Archangel Michael is with us, and also I was guided to call in Raphael. So this is telling me that there's someone here healing, on a healing path or journey at this time, and this is why the exercise is coming up. Maybe you're struggling with anger. Someone's struggling with anger here. Feel free to share in the comments below. Part of releasing this anger is getting it out, whether this is speaking of it and writing about it in a comment section below, or writing in your journal, or calling a close friend and asking them to spend a little bit of time with you so you can sort through something, or just so they can be an active ear. Spirit saying that there is a necessity for you to release this in some other form. Writing a letter that you will burn, to release any kind of way of instead of keeping it in your head. You're keeping this anger in your head and mind, and you're confused, is what Spirit says. So in order to clear the confusion, exercise your mental, physical, emotional body, or emotional plane, emotional capabilities to transform that anger. And you are wanting to get to know yourself better. It's your birthday. You're like, I'm not that same person from last year, maybe from 5 years ago. Maybe perhaps you're reflecting on a birthday from 10 years ago. So Spirit is asking that you start to get to know who you are, and maybe perhaps your physical body is well and in good health, good shape, well balanced. We are going to pull some cards here. We do have so about the balance of your energy, maybe one of these three are well balanced for you, maybe two. Maybe you have emotional and physical balance but not the mental. Maybe you have the mental but not the physical or the emotional. Spirit is asking you to check in with yourself, to actually meditate, to figure out, do whatever spiritual practices you do. If you do not practice anything, you are being asked to start to either meditate, to go within and tap into your inner child, or perhaps sign up for a ceremony. And if a friend offers you an invitation to go to a spiritual class that could help you, go ahead and take that offer. That is going to transform your life. Okay? So we have Hilarion here. Divine emergence. Be seen. Let the world know your gifts. Look at all of this green. Allow yourself to look at this card and feel any feelings that you may feel at this time. It is not by chance that Raphael showed up this morning as I called in Archangel Michael for protection. That Raphael showed up, say, hey, I'm in on this too today. And now we have this green light emerald showing, which also resembles Raphael, that he has an emerald green light about him. Hilarion was a master healer in the temples of Atlantis and had many incarnations in ancient Egypt as well. This card is showing that it's time for you to come out of hiding and be seen. Time for you to be seen. And many of you have already recharged your mental and emotional well-being with this card. And it's asking you to actually share those gifts. How did you reach that balance of balancing your mental and emotional state of being? This is a tool for others to also use to reach their own state. And I'm being guided to share with you through Spirit right now that be very careful if you haven't ever experienced spiritual ceremonies or journeys, or seeked guidance externally for assistance, for help, for support. Be very wise and careful with who you do decide to engage with. It's best to know in your intuition that this is right or meant for you. If you are not at that capability or stage, make sure that you're asking some questions. If you are seeing a counselor or therapy or someone to help you understand how to navigate your life, like a life coach, make sure this person has an end of their guidance for you. What Spirit is saying is that you are not meant to be guided by someone for the rest of your life here on earth. Life coaches, spiritual coaches, anyone that is offering assistance to you, tarot readers, anyone, this is meant for you to utilize as a tool, but not own, not take possession of you or your body or the need. If a coach signs you up and says you're going to need to do this you're going to need to have this therapy every single day for the rest of your life, then cut the ties and find a new therapist, is what they're saying. Because someone here is actually seeing a coach, a guidance, a mentor, and they're your puppeteer and you're the puppet. And so there's this codependency that Spirit's bringing about. Please share in the comments below if this is you, how this resonates for you. This is clearly asking you to break out of the conformity of others and to live your true, authentic self. To break the pattern and be seen. To understand that you're a powerful teacher and healer with the ability to break outworn cycles, especially family cycles that most everyone repeats until they shine that light on that darkness and raise awareness to themselves to why they continually do the same thing that they don't like to do or don't want to do. This is very liberating to really reach this. So this is offering you an opportunity to open your heart with love and to be seen at this time. Let's pull some cards. Spirit, what are the messages you have regarding the exercise? Can you tell us the specific one, exercise that it is related to? Okay. Look at this. My oh my, you have a lot of masculine energy. And Spirit said, really? Questioning, because this actually could be that you have your feminine energy is more in control of your life, and it's time to raise your masculine energy up. This has come up quite a bit recently in personal readings that I do in person, and also for just the collective, with the need and the desire for equanimity to happen, so that our internal masculine and feminine energy isn't like this or this, but like this. Okay? So here we have there, and some of you actually are going through right now at this time a death, a transition. This could be a literal death of a loved one, someone you cared for, and you're grieving this. This could also be, for many of you, for most of you, the energy is you're experiencing an ego death. A death of the ego controlling your life. And so for this ego death, you're learning to not feed the fires within you once fed learning to shift your energy and your mind into yourself so that you can actually say and understand the ego on a deeper level and understand that it is energy, it is fear, it is energy, and it can be transmuted. Okay, so you're over. Ooh, did you hear that pop? That the message that just came through right when that popped. You are actually surrounded by masculine energy. You could be a male, you could be a female, but you are surrounded by a masculine leader. So with the King of Skulls here, I'm going to hold this card up for you. Allow yourself to feel anything that you feel by looking at it, okay? You get hot, cold. Does a part of your body suddenly hurt? Did you feel like the wind brush you in a certain way? This King of Swords, well, this is a King of Skulls, which is the King of Swords in the original tarot, is an authoritative masculine figure. This could be someone with a military mindset. This energy could be yours, or it could be someone close to you that you look up to. It's an authoritative figure. This energy here is yours. It's also the number 13th. October 13th is important for you. Why is this? That's a download I just received. So if you'd like to share with me, feel free to let me know below what that could be. And then we move into this King of Roses energy, which is actually like the king of emotional maturity. This is a very loving king. The, you know, the kind of that, like, that has that nurturing, loving side. This is balance, honestly, of your masculine, well, balancing out with both kings here. I mean, we have the King of Air and the King of Water, and air and water. And look, we have water in here. So being more like water and less rigid could very much help you. I mean, this king is definitely someone who sets rules, a rule setter. Has direct communication, highly intelligent, very respectful, has honor. Could show some, it could be intimidated. You could, if you do not know this king, you could be intimidated by this man, person, by meeting them at first. That is possible. And for those deadheads out there, this is the Grateful Dead tarot deck. This is the song Jack Straw, if you would like to look that up. Even if you're not a deadhead, I would encourage you to listen to the song to get some insight on the message. This one here, the river, which I do love this card. This is Broke Down Palace. I mean, you surrendered. You finally surrendered to it. It's been calling your name for some time. And you're just going with the flow now, allowing spirit to flow through you, being one with the water, understanding oneness. There's a willingness here in the river, a willingness to just be. This is you balancing or maintaining your balance of your mental and emotional exercise. There's even some cattails here along the riverside in your palace. Number 13, this is the Broke Down Palace song, and this is a slow transformation. It's happening very slow for you. Spirit says this is good and it's necessary so that you are not overwhelmed or confused by the process. And then we move to this King of Roses, which is King of Cups energy. As I stated, a very emotionally balanced, mature, masculine energy that does flow with water, yet isn't engulfed and consumed by it, is strong enough to sit and be one with the water, understands the oneness with water. This is breaking down those old ways, those old patterns that we discussed earlier. Following your dreams is imperative. This is like a counselor. And it's not by chance that we did talk about spiritual coaches. So if these are spiritual coaches for you surrounding your ego death experience, you are learning to balance rules, authority, direct communication. So learning how to balance the non-emotional states of being with the emotional states of being. So this is your mental exercise, and this is your emotional exercise. Perhaps this could be your physical exercise at the time. It could be all three, Spirit says. Even by laying here and floating in the water, this is still like a movement of being still, allowing the water to take you where you're meant to be. Losing that sense of control that you feel you must have for safety, and going more with what you feel guided to. This song is Cassidy. Very beautiful song. That's the message I have for you. All right, we are going to blow your candle out on the count of 3. And before I do, Spirit's asking me to burn a little bit of sacred smoke. So I would encourage you to do that today as well. Smudge yourself. Cleanse your area and your space. If you're having a birthday party in a place that isn't your home, that isn't cleansed or that you're unfamiliar with, take you a piece of Palo Santo or some sage, sweetgrass. You can even just take incense with you, just some sort of sacred smoke. Spirit's asking you to cleanse that area of that room before everyone comes. Then after everyone leaves, cleanse it again and smudge it, especially if it's your space. I mean, I still think it's important to do for other spaces as well, but for sure if it's yours, okay? On the count of 3, we're going to blow your candle out. Final message. Spirit says, on your birthday, this is a gift that they've given you. You have asked, someone here has asked for this. in a different way. You didn't realize this is what you were going to get, but you asked for some guidance or help with something, and this is the answer you've received. So the importance is to accept it and surrender now to the flow of what you're being guided, okay? All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And as the smoke rises, may your dreams and your wishes rise too. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.